Hi guys, I'm going to film another ballet class for you guys all to take while we're in these small spaces. I've mentioned it before, but I just want to say I am in a studio, but I'm all by myself, and I am lucky enough to be able to get into a dance space sometimes without having to see absolutely anybody, but for all the rest of you, being just at home is sufficient. I'm kind of trying to film these for the long haul so that no one has to see my mom's kitchen for too long on YouTube. So we'll just start with pliés. We're going to do, starting in second position, grand plié all the way down. Reverse the arm as I lift. I feel that connection between my pubic bone and my arm so I don't let my tush stick out. But then as I lift, my hips stay up as I go down. Third grand plié this way. Tendu first. Grand and up, grand and up, grand and up, tendu to fourth. En dehors pour les bras, en dehors pour les bras, grand plié, en dehors to fifth, and same in fifth. And then we'll pour the bras forward and back and balance in fifth position. Tendu second. Lift the hips up as the arm comes up. Knees over toes. Keeping the upper body right above the hips. Nice tendu, heel up. Close tall to fifth. Reach up. Let's just rise in fifth there. Elbows out. Shoulders down. And come down. Good. Good. All these grand pliés, it's a nice way to kick the back of the legs on. Knees are immediately going out of over our toes, and then we maintain that as we come up. So each time we're going down, we're working our turnout more and more, so that by the end, in fifth position, you should be feeling like locked and loaded, okay? Also, make sure we're not doing grand plié like that. So keep the chest lifting high and not tipping forward. Second position. Shoulders down. Nice strong tendu. Get over the toes of that right foot. Susu. Feel that pressure down into the ground to find your balance. And come down. Good. Now we're going to do some tandis from first. We're going to go right in front. I'm going to face you, but it's like I'm holding onto the bar this way. I want to see you to see how much I'm crossing in front of my nose. Tendu front and in. Arm comes down. Plie and up. Inside leg. I cross still right in front of my nose. And in. Arm comes down. Plie and up. Side and in. Plie and up. Side. Inside leg. Plie and up to the back, crossing right behind my head. The first thing that moves are my toes starting to move back, which engages the turnout of this upper leg. Toes cross to find behind me and in, plie and up. Same with the inside leg. Plie and up, front and side, down and side, in and plie. To the back, plie. Inside leg, plie. To the side, plie. Inside leg, plie. To the front, plie. Inside leg, plie. To the back, to the side, heel down, push back over my toes. My weight is immediately off of that foot. And then in, plie with the port de bras, okay? Let's roll through the feet, pushing down that energy of our legs to kick in our inner thighs and find a nice balance. Right in front, arm comes down, plie, recover, inside leg. Track that turnout from the moment you leave first. Every time you plie, don't let that tush stick out. Keep the hips up. I lift. To the back. Weight over the left toes, 2 feet, 1 foot. In and in, plie. Plie, roll through the feet, find the balance. Energy down into the ground. And control the legs as you lower to flat, and then find a nice plie. Good. Other side. You should start to feel this starting to get worked and almost a little bit burny, yeah? Because every time I leave first, I'm working my turnout. Every time I come back, I'm working my turnout. Every time I go into a plie, I'm trying to open this up. And every time I come up from a plie, I try to maintain what I found. So it's always working more and more and more. Right in front of your nose. nicely. Heels front, not back. But as I come down, they stay front, and then a nice plie. I literally just said collar blades. That's kind of an interesting concept, but doesn't exist. What I mean to say is collarbones in ballet, we always want them to be really broad. So this whole long top bone here, that's your collarbone, stays kind of like, it shouldn't be like this. It should be nice and high on the chest because my shoulders are in place. And almost like you're wanting light to see it, yeah? And then a feeling of tension out this way. So sometimes I tell my students to take their hands and pull them apart from each other. And as soon as you do that, you see that kind of connect into my shoulder. And same with the shoulder blade, not the collar blade, falling into place in the back instead of having a little chicken wing, okay? For me, for sure, the thing I struggle with the most in ballet are my arms. So feeling that type of outward tension kind of immediately puts my shoulder in line where I know if I saw a picture or a video, I would be happy. Okay. From fifth position, right foot front, we're gonna go, again, right in front of my nose. Out, in, in. Out, in, out, close front and back, right behind my head. So not out here, not over crossed. Out, in, in and in, plie front, inside leg, 4-4. Out, in, in. Out, in, out, changing every time. Front, out, in, and in. You can take the arm down and go plie, 2, 3. And then let's come up to sous-sus and find the coupe front balance, okay? When I'm in coupe front, my bottom heel is forward, and my working heel is pressing forward while my knee works back. So I have a lot of negative space in there, as opposed to my leg kind of being here. Yeah, if you're able to face a mirror, you want to see a nice, large triangle there, okay? To just speak a little bit about the sharpness of a tendu, you want to have no movement at all except the picture at the end. Obviously, there was a journey to get there, but to show the crispness of it, and with a dynamic combination like this, you can really show out, in, in. So kind of like wakes your muscles up a little bit to do a tendu like that. We just did really nice slow ones, so now we gotta perk the legs and the torso a little bit with a crisp movement. Out, in, and in. In and in. Out, in, and in. Plie front. One more time. Arm comes down. Sous-sus, find a coupe. Challenge. Turning out from both sides of the body to stabilize yourself. Come tall to sous-sus and control plie up. Good. Remember as we try to cross back that you don't let your shoulders twist with. Yeah, so my foot is behind me. It's almost like when you have your right leg in arabesque, PTs will tell you, it's like you have a left spiral to your spine. It's like, you might think it's this way because your leg's that way, but really because you maintain a squareness with your shoulders, It's a tiny left spiral with your spine, or a large one if it's a full arabesque. So if you kind of think of that internally, when you turn back from first or fifth, in order to maintain your shoulders staying in the same place, as you go back, your spine twists a little bit to the left to be away from the leg going that way. So a little bit of a spiral that way. You're not going to see this change, but because my leg went back, my spine is experiencing that kind of twist. Okay, other side. When you come to Susu, you have to really think of that standing leg coming to meet the other one. So when you go up for the balance, which came from back, this standing leg is coming to meet the working one. And then my inner thighs are turned on, and I'm right where I need to be for my balance. So every time you're in Susu or even fifth position, you can think about the opposing forces this way on your hips. In gyrotonic, they would call that narrowing. And then almost even this way, the opposing forces. So that's not happening. So you're like pulled up really, really high, like as long as you can be there. Okay. So from fifth, we're going to do jeté. Pique, pique, back and front. 1, 2, 3. Side, pique, pique, first, back, front, back. Pique, pique, front, back. 1, 2, 3. First, front, first, back. Pique, pique, cloche front, cloche back. 1, 2, 3. As you cloche, your heel is leading when I come from the back. My heel's working front further than my toes, and my heel's up here. And then my toes work back as I cloche to the back. And each time, I still cross behind and in front of myself. The way I do that is by making sure I'm really over my toes with this hip and this shoulder. If I was not over here, and I was like that, there's no way I'd be able to cross. So you could go forever like this if you're really in the right place, okay? So 2 piqués, cloche, cloche, 1, 2, 3 dégagés. Side, side, first close front, back, front. Piqué, piqué, cloche, back and front. 1, 2, 3. First and fifth. First and fifth. And done. Really make sure that as you close fifth every time, you don't get relaxed in your knee. I started fifth position with straight knees. There's no reason, if I work hard enough on the supporting side to maintain, then I need to bend my knee on the way in. I started straight, I left straight, and by lifting up on the supporting side, oops, I lifted my heel, I shouldn't do that. I closed straight, okay? So there's always that little struggle there that you have to fight as you close. For everybody. opportunity to really cleanly maintain that turnout. I don't close with my heel coming back when I'm side or into fifth even. Every time I come in, I'm working that heel to stay forward so that my landing into fifth is really, really clean, so that I'm not just on the big toe, I'm on my full working foot coming in. Other side. First goes back. We're going to do a slow envelope. From fifth, we go 1 and 2. Let's do that with the plie. 1, knee back, inside leg développés out, and fifth. Side and change. From the back to front, and fifth. Back and in, from the front to back, and fifth. Let's développé side, rond de jambe to arabesque, and fifth. Enveloppé, développé the other leg. Enveloppé, développé the other leg. Enveloppé with plie, développé, little développé, promenade, rond de jambe to front, tendu, and fifth. Every time we do enveloppé or pas de cheval or a little développé, the knee needs to articulate and show the audience all the turnout we've been working on, okay? So it doesn't just pick up and go out. From the minute I leave fifth, I wrap really tight. I don't pick it up and wrap. So this is checkpoint 1. My knee is out, my heel is forward, my standing leg is turned on. Little développé, and then out. So it's a little attitude checkpoint with my heel up, and then I get out there and my heel's properly up. When I do enveloppé, the first thing to move is my foot into a dégagé plie. Don't let the toes slip forward. Keep the toes back and move the heel forward. And then the first thing to come in is the knee. It's like something is pulling the knee back faster than any other body part, and I end up in that perfect coupe that I found for the beginning of my pas de cheval. Okay, so they're inverses of each other, but they're both working our turnout this way to present our heels forward. Knee side, heel up. Open that left side with the right. Like that, you should feel really like you've opened up your hips a little bit by having all of this movement like that, yeah? So never let a minute pass, especially in a slow combination like that, where you're not making those proper efforts, okay? I like to always make sure when I see people in person that you're working with your own range of turnout. There's nothing I can't stand more than someone trying to wrench their feet out, but their knees won't let it happen, and their upper thighs, yeah? So wherever it is for you, go to your maximum. Maybe it's here, maybe it's just here, but make sure for you, it's the biggest of your range, yeah? There's people in companies everywhere that don't have everything. And what really successful ballet dancers do is maximize to their fullest potential. So it's kind of a nice time right now. You don't have other people to look at in the class and to make you kind of feel like you're not achieving as much as they are, or, oh wow, look at their leg go high, or look at them do that many turns. Right now is this beautiful time where all of us get to focus on being our best selves, and that's how you're successful, because the audience can see when something isn't worked well, and that is what is beautiful, is when something is given its fullest value and work. So just by going to your fullest potential, it's making it just as beautiful as someone that might have more turnout, okay? So no matter who you are, we work towards our greatest potential, okay? And you know where that is, and be true to that and work as hard as you can with that goal. Other side. Work every moment. How are you placing your foot on the ground? Heel up and finish. Good. We're going to do rond de jambe. Rond de jambe front and two and plie, two, open, reverse and two with plie, two, open, with the arm and two and three and four, plie front, keep that shoulder open, side, rond de jambe and fit, one and two, plie back to side, en dehors, plie front to side, with the arm reverse, 2, 3, 4, plie back 90, and side, rond de jambe, and fifth. Port de bras however you want, find a balance and passe. As we reverse the rond de jambe, your supporting side turnout might kick in, and you might realize, oh wow, it wasn't as stable as I thought it was. So try to find it right from the get-go, but you can use it when we do this. From here, that's a hard moment to maintain what you just opened. So right here, I opened everything. Keep that as you reverse, okay? So that's kind of the goal, is as we change directions, are you still working backwards this way, even though you might be coming on dedans, okay? Rond de jambe. Plie front, open side, reverse. Keep the head and shoulders straight front. Just work on the turnout. Now follow the arm. Plie front and side. Rond de jambe and fifth. Reverse. Hold that turnout. With the arm, shoulders drop back. When you get up into that first passe of the bar, check in that you're not here, okay? Keep that hip dropped and lift here as much as possible. Sometimes I have the image, which it really might not work for you because it's rather odd, of like a toothpick kind of poking underneath here to lift me up and off of my femur bone so that my torso is lifting up and out of that socket just with the muscles that I have there, okay? Other side. Isolate the upper body from the top, or from the bottom half. Pushing forward, make sure it's not like that. And this hip is lifting up and high. Taut to close and plie down. Good. Good. When I say isolate the upper body from the lower body, it means if I was just a person off of the street and I was going to do rond de jambe, I'd probably follow my leg. And even as a dancer, there's still that little feeling that you have to avoid. So every time I open the standing side so I don't follow the working leg. And that's creating stability to come to center. Okay, we're going to do fondue and work our turnout as the leg rises, because sometimes that's hard to maintain. So we go fondue, maximum turnout of both knees. I have a diamond of negative space in that coupe fondue. To front, plie, little attitude, raise to 90. Come to sous-sus, then go through this checkpoint of really beautiful turnout attitude as you get up little above 90 to sous-sus. Fondue and out, little rond de jambe to 90. Sous-sus, développé, little higher than 90, sous-sus. Fondue to the back, little rond de jambe to 90. Sous-sus, développé, 6, 7, 8. Play a rond de jambe all the way around to arabesque, and we'll come from the back because there's no center. Fondue and out, little attitude and up. Sous-sus, développé to 9, a little above 90. Sous-sus, fondue, out, plie, and up, sous-sus. Fondue and out, plie, and up, sous-sus, développé. Plie, rond de jambe, that leg all the way around. Tendu and fin. Make sure we're not doing this kind of rond de jambe that's leading with this. It needs to be pulled up here as I pass through for the en dedans, rond de jambe en l'air. I want to keep my upper body as much as possible connected to this leg. So I don't just drop and then lift my leg. I'm pulling. I haven't moved my upper body yet for arabesque. Then when I need to a little bit, I can go forward, but I'm still very connected from my head to my toe. It's not like they're separate. And that gives me a connection to my standing leg. Then stay rooted in the standing leg as you bring that leg around, okay? So we stay very compact. You don't let that just happen. This stays down as much as possible. And we just adjust at the very end to come to a bigger arabesque. Broad shoulders. Su-su. Let's use the arm. And side. Plie. More turnout. Su-su. Use the arm. Plie. Up to the right. Tall su-su. Plie round jump flat. Straight back knee. From the back. Su-su. Lift up here. Flat. And out. Plie. And up. Su-su. Knee side. Toes back. Work that pointed foot. Su-su. Knee side. Good. Make sure through every développé you have that checkpoint of a perfect passe with the knee side and the heel forward. It just sets you up really well, and it keeps you from building the bad habit of just wanting to get your leg really high but not being in the right position, okay? So no one can see you right now, and you don't have to worry about having your legs crazy high. You can work on things that will serve you once we get back to real life. And working on turnout and maintaining it as you lift it, that's like gold, okay? Other side. On and out. Little plie, work that turnout. Su-su, toes back. Push energy into that standing leg as you're on releve. In développé. Right here. My right knee up really straight. Don't forget about that standing knee. Su-su. Energy down to this knee. That's killer. It's like taking your ballet vitamins. Don't watch how I just did it. It didn't feel very good or beautiful. But finding the strength to make something like a slow grand rond de jambe en l'air is really good right now when we can't get to big jumps and stuff. We're going to do frappe. Tendu and wrap. Front and front. Pique, pique, in. Side and side. Up, up, in. Back and back. Up, up, in. Double front. Pique, double side. Pique. Back and back. Pique, pique, coupe. Side. Pique, pique, wrap. Front and front. Pique, pique, in. Double back. Pique, double side. Pique, plie, passe. Hold, hold, plie, passe. Hold, hold. Let's try a pirouette if you can. Plie, single pirouette to find a balance and attitude, okay? My back foot is visible if you're looking at me straight on, okay? So I go from passe and I keep my shoulders square and I kind of have that leftward rotation again, even though no one would see it. All they see is that my shoulders stay square. But really my spine is having to twist that way to maintain neutral. Okay? And then arms just like so, not too open. And we definitely don't want this. Elbows are out. We have to think of turning out our shoulder. Okay, this would be a turned in shoulder. Turning out that shoulder and having as much space, negative space, around your head as possible. When we frappe back, it's really easy to turn in that supporting leg and your working leg because you just want to go like that. Okay, but we have to fight that urge. So you start with a really nice coupe back, feeling all of this. Then as I make that first contact with the floor, I kind of feel that cue, a lift in my upper body, and I lift up and away from it. So I'm suddenly connected to my foot. It's not just this random bent leg going like this. That connection to the ground makes a reaction in my stomach to lift me up and out of my hip. And it makes it easier to connect to that weird backwards donkey kick feeling, okay? So you can use that idea or that cue for every direction, but particularly back, I find that helpful. So it takes the slack out of the body, and I can lift up and away from that toe striking the floor. just want to say in my defense, I'm at elevation. So. I don't know, this might seem a little complicated, but think of it of a pattern of a triplet and then doubles. So the first triplet is in petit pas ma. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Double side. That's your double. 4 sets of double frappe. Now another triplet on l'air. Little, not high. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now another double set. 2, just 3 this time. Coupe, knee side. Front, back, front, back, front, back. Double side. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Double out, double out, double out, coupe. Okay? Whew. So, 3, 3, 4 doubles, frappes. 3 on l'air, a second time, and then 3 doubles. 2, 3, coupe. Repeat from the back. Let's not do it on releve because it's kind of grippy right here. Make sure when we do things all to the side, and I could be making this mistake myself, that's why I say it, that you don't tendu in an attempt to be really flat, that you don't tendu so far behind yourself that your leg is kind of turned in. Okay, so it could be there with the heel forward. Be there, wherever your range is. Don't, as we get here, I have to start turning in, okay? So keep it at a place for those double round de jambes where that heel can present forward really well. Double out. If you want to rewind and do it again on releve, be my guest. Okay, we are going to move on and do grand battement. Right foot front for grand battement. We are going to not use the right leg right away though. We're going to use with the left one. Passe left. Over, so really nice turnout. As soon as I release from fit, I'm working my toes back. So I don't just pick up like that, yeah. Toes back to coupe. Passe up and over, heel front. Okay, so I did that. Passe and over, grand battement side. Passe and heel forward, grand battement side. 2 to the front. 2 to the side. And back, big back, back and front and back and in. Passe, change, grand battement. Passe, change, grand battement. 2 to the back. Don't worry, it's nice and slow. Brush up and back, up and fit. The passe with the side grand battement is this moment to feel turnout from both sides. So I'm really thinking about the turnout, this standing leg, and then this one, and then this standing leg, and then this one, okay? So that I'm in balance, my weight is over my toes of that standing leg, and that turnout is able to kick on, okay? To stabilize myself. whatever you want. Every time you do that passe, as I come down with my foot, this leg is pulling high. It's like the closer that working foot gets to the floor, the taller I'm getting on this standing side. So it's constantly opposing forces to anything I'm doing. I have to find an opposing force in my body to stabilize that movement. Center. We're going to start in quasi. Preparation 5, 6, 7. Look a little past your arm there. Up and over 8. 3 tantis. 1 and 2 and 3. Hold, hold. Quasi, face, effacé. Oh no, effacé to quasi. Other side. And 1 and 2 and 3. Hold, hold. And 1 and 2 and back and fit. From the back. And 2 and 3. Down, down. And 1 and 2. And time to front. And 1 and 2 and 3. Down, down. Back, en face, and front, and finish. Okay, when we go back, even though it's going to be this angle to where you're facing, imagine someone can see this view. And you don't want to let them see this hip release and put weight on your toe. Okay? So in 5th position, I have weight on both feet, and I'm really pulling up here. I'm not like letting my upper legs twist back. They're actually twisting forward. And then I really make sure my weight's on this front leg as I tendu out. And nothing has lifted here. So I'm like fully on this leg. Nothing goes, and 1 and 2. Okay? It stays forward. Does that make sense? I stay on that leg. You have to anticipate that weight change before you leave fit. Passe, en face, and back. Hold, hold. From the back. addiction. So this is another little thing that's like medicine. It's not necessarily fun, but it's going to be something that gives you some reward at the end. You'll feel stronger. Okay, we're going to go plie, sous-sus, passe, taller to sous-sus, plie, 4 times going back, sous-sus, do better than me, passe, sous-sus, plie, sous-sus, passe, sous-sus, plie, sous-sus, passe, sous-sus. Now coming forward, heel front, plie, sous-sus, heel front of that working foot, plie, sous-sus, heel front, plie, sous-sus, knee back and heel front. Okay, so it's just about control, and it's about, this happens a lot, especially for point work, the ability to do really slow passe and then find sous-sus again. And it takes a lot of control, it takes a lot of balance, and it takes a lot of power in the standing leg as you're lowering. We've talked a little bit about this already. As I lower from this passe, I grow taller on my standing side, okay? That's how I get really to an accurate fifth instead of just falling out here. We never want to have any space between our legs in fifth position. Good, guys. The same kind of thing, but with a pirouette. So we're going tendu, plie, pirouette, close back, tendu, plie, pirouette. Forward going back, reverse it, en dedans, en dedans, en dedans. Wish me good luck. Okay, let's move on to promenades. Okay, we're going to do an adagio. We'll go right into passe and promenade around, very like donkey style. And 1, andéor, promenade, 2, 3, arabesque, 4, promenade back the other way, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now back to passe and andéor promenade, 1, 2, 3, open 4, plie 5, 6, soutenu, other side, passe, promenade, 3, arabesque 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2 to passe, 3, front 4, 5, 6, Soutenu, other side. Back to passe. Passe, front. Passe. That's hard. Okay. Let's do it one more time. When you go to passe, in order to turn out, you have to really be held and over that standing side. I keep saying it, but right now it's more important than ever. That this shoulder and my knee are not coming to meet anywhere or anytime soon. Yeah? This shoulder stays back, and that is what I'm able to work my turnout against because I've held that standing side so strong that I can really pull to maximum turnout for myself on the working side. Stay in the toes of your standing leg as you promenade, and it'll keep it easier. But that's a great challenge of promenade, is that conditions keep changing, especially as we come from an arabesque to passe or something. So each new little movement is a new point of balance. And you have to be flexible in your mind and your balance to find that new place to be, yeah? You don't just lock and load. You're always alive and present and trying to see where your balance is. Do one last jump and call it a day. We're going to do 3 sautés in first. 1, 2 plie, second 2 plie, fifth changement plie, embouté, 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 embouté. Little coupés or little back attitudes, however you want. From there, jump to first. 1, 2 plie, second 2 plie, left front, 1, 2 plie, and coupé, 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 first plie, and second plie, and fifth plie. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 times through on both sides. remember in the future, I'm so tired. Every time you plie, you're lifting those hips up. And the knees, this is working just like we had minute bar. So it's not this relaxing moment. It's this pulling up moment, okay? I'm gonna go and catch my breath. Good luck to you guys. Keep up the good work, and we will get through this together.